capital. Now in this video tutorial, we're going to be laying out the structure of the video tutorial series and the upcoming video tutorials that you can expect from the Kukura Capital YouTube channel throughout the year. So if you have not already subscribed, this is a good opportunity to click the subscribe button. It's absolutely for free and it allows more people to get access to our video tutorials. Also give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video tutorial, and also leave a comment in the comment section below. So what we've decided is to restructure the video tutorial series so that they're clearer, easier to follow, and more effective. So we've given it a set structure so it's easier for you to learn from the video tutorials. You can understand what outcomes you're supposed to can expect from the video tutorial, and this restructuring allows it to be more effective, so it's very clear what the objectives are and what video tutorials we're going to be releasing throughout the year. So the main topics that we wish to cover and are going to cover this year is about stocks. So we're going to be discussing trading stocks and investing in stocks. These are two different strategies in the same market. So trading is more of buying and selling for over a shorter period of time, while investing is picking stocks that you believe 5 years from now are going to appreciate in value. So we're going to be discussing how you can do that. Then we're going to be doing Forex trading, a series on Forex trading, how to start trading, about the Forex market, different elements on how to select trades, etc. And then we're going to do binary options trading. This is also just another way to get into trading if you're interested into that. And then buying and selling cryptocurrencies, we're going to have a video series just about that, identifying cryptocurrencies, knowing what a cryptocurrency is, whether you should be buying them, which ones you should maybe look out for, how to determine whether cryptocurrency is a good investment or not. So we're going to cover that in that series. And then we're going to have financial technology review. So we're basically going to be looking over some apps that can help your business or help you manage your personal finances. So we're going to do reviews on them and also how to use some of those different applications and software. And then we're going to do the e-commerce video tutorial. This is really important. I think it's quite critical because right now we're moving into a digital time. So it's important that you know how to have an online presence, and building an online business is absolutely the best business to start with. You don't need any retail space. You don't need as much capital to start that business. You can start it with a very tight budget and still be very profitable. So what we're going to be discussing is how to build an online business from scratch, as well as how to sell products on Amazon or Takealot. Some people aren't aware of this, but you can actually submit products and have them sold on Takealot. So we're just going to teach you how to do that, and also how to build a website using Shopify from scratch. And then we're going to have a series. This one's going to be relatively short, starting and running a business. So starting and running a business, we're going to be talking about company registration, how to manage your accounts, how to file your taxes. That's quite a big one. How to open a bank account. So it's basically, and business modeling, how to structure your business so that you can know how to price correctly, how to market, etc., etc. So it's basically, as it says, starting and running a business. So these are the main video tutorial series that we're going to be having throughout the year. Now, what's going to happen is each of these topics are broken down into subsections. So we may do one subsection of stock trading, and then we'll inform you that, okay, now we're going to take a break from that, and now we're going to go into e-commerce, and we're just going to rotate amongst these topics. So being a subscriber to this channel is really going to help you so that you can be the first one to know when a new video tutorial has been released. So in terms of our stock trading and investing video tutorial series, we're going to be discussing technical analysis, so also things like Dow theory, support and resistance, using indicators to identify when to buy and when to sell, because obviously you want to sell a stock when it's at the top and you want to buy when it's at the bottom. So you can use technical analysis to identify those tops and bottoms, and then we're going to be showing you what tools and platforms you can use to do this. And then you also have your fundamental analysis. Now a lot of people tend to neglect or put emphasis on either technical analysis or fundamental analysis and neglect the other one. And the issue with that is that fundamental analysis is so critical. It's important because it allows you to find out if a stock is undervalued and if it's going to appreciate and have value 10, 20 years from now. Now, let's say it's more critical if you want to invest in stocks, because if you're investing in stocks, you're going to be taking a long position on that particular equity. So if you're going to be investing in a company that's not been profitable for the last 5 years, that's not a very smart decision, and you won't be able to identify if a company is really performing well without doing fundamental analysis, looking at something like the annual reports, seeing the performance of the business in the past years to establish whether it's going to be successful in the future. Now, technical analysis does not show this. You can have a company that's overvalued but isn't making any money, and 10-15 years from when you purchase that stock, it's going to have depreciated and you're going to lose money in the market. So fundamental analysis is absolutely key, and it's obviously one of the things that's neglected. So in our video tutorial series, we will be doing that, and one of the ways that we plan to do this is to use examples. So we will be picking stocks randomly, or you can suggest in the comment section or on Twitter which stocks you want us to do, and then we'll do annual reports on that and make a conclusion and evaluation on that stock, because by doing an example you'll get a better understanding on how to apply the skills that we've given you to pick out stocks for yourself. And then we're going to be doing how to set up an account. So in South Africa you can purchase stocks off the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, as well as you can purchase stocks from the New York Stock Exchange. So we're going to be explaining the different markets. So we're also going to divide that into different subsets. So we're going to have a separate video tutorial series that focuses mainly on stocks on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, and then a separate series that focuses on stocks that are on the New York Stock Exchange. And then we're going to just be discussing how to actually buy your stocks, the different ways you can do that. And then also very critical and important skill is obviously risk management. A lot of people don't understand how to manage risk when it comes to investing, and it's really important that you understand what risk is and how you manage it. Now, a lot of the time people throw around the word diversification, which is not actually, firstly, the word is not always used appropriately, and secondly, it's so misunderstood, and the concept is so abused that it can actually, instead of managing risk, it can actually make your portfolio have more risk. So we'll be explaining that, demystifying misconceptions about risk and how to manage it, and then we'll be teaching you how to monitor and manage your portfolio. So obviously, what at the end of the day this whole video tutorial series is about is to teach the portfolio of stocks in different industries or in one industry. So there's a way to actually do that. You don't just buy stocks randomly without having a specific portfolio. Let's say you like real estate, then you're building stocks that are related to that, and you have a portfolio that encompasses that, and then you can hedge and manage risk according to how you've built your portfolio. So if you just purchase stocks without any central theme or any structure to it, it's going to be not as profitable as it should be. Okay, our next video tutorial series is going to be about Forex trading. So we're going to be doing an introduction to Forex trading. Now, all the material that we teach is for free, and I personally and Kukura Capital does not have training classes. So all the material that we have is available to everyone. There's no special classes or course that we sell. That's not the interest of us, because we believe, especially with Forex trading, there's a lot of abuse in the market. So this is just to educate people. If you still further believe that you want to go to another training academy, you feel free to do that, but I do recommend that you watch our video tutorial series just so you can be aware of what actually the Forex market is. So if you hear something that's counter to that, you can be on alert and know that perhaps you're not in the most legitimate program. So in this Forex trading video tutorial series, we're going to be discussing what is Forex. We're not going to be talking a lot of nonsense. It's the actual facts, what Forex trading is, how profitable it is, how to be successful as a Forex trader, what it actually takes to be a Forex trader. A lot of people will sell you all sorts of dreams and they just bring a hype to it that's not practical. Forex trading is profitable, but it takes skill, time, and dedication. So we're going to be discussing the skills you need and giving you that. So we'll be doing technical analysis, going through charts, going through how to use moving averages, how to use different indicators during support and resistance to identify support and resistance, to identify good trades. So those are just some of the technical analysis. Now, in this particular video that you're watching, there's a lot of slides, but in the future video tutorials, it's mostly going to be charts and looking at actual markets. So it's not going to be a theoretical slide type of video tutorial series. If you've seen some of the oldest videos that we've posted on the YouTube channel, it's us with the charts going through how to use indicators, how to use the platform. So that is the nature of the video tutorials that we'll be having on this channel. Just for the purpose of clarity, here we have slides. So then in the Forex video trading video tutorial series, we'll also be discussing how to set up a trading account. We'll be discussing how to pick currency pairs, how to trade them. Once again, risk management is highly important, especially in Forex trading, because you have to manage your risks. You don't want to risk more than 1 to 2% of your account on a specific trade, and then we'll be discussing how you can manage risk, how you can hedge your trades and manage your portfolio and the risk. And then also, once again, we'll be doing monitoring and managing a portfolio. The next video tutorial series I will be doing is buying and selling cryptocurrencies. Now, there's been a lot of media attention about cryptocurrencies, and perhaps one of the most famous ones is Bitcoin. But ever since the crypto crash, which if you are following us on Facebook, you know that we spoke strongly warning people about the cryptocurrency market, there's been a lot of less media attention on cryptocurrencies. So in this video tutorial, we're going to be discussing what cryptocurrencies are, how to buy and sell them, how to identify good cryptocurrencies using technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Now, I recently wrote an article for investing.com about Ripple, and you can go have a look at that article. The link should be in the description box below. And there are some cryptocurrencies that I do believe have value, and fundamental analysis really allows us to wage which cryptocurrencies do have value. So we're going to be discussing that in this video tutorial series. Then we'll be discussing how to set up an account if you want to start purchasing and selling cryptocurrencies, how to start trading or investing, and also, once again, risk management is essential if you want to have a successful investing career or building a portfolio successfully for your own personal finances. And then, once again, monitoring and managing a portfolio. So in this series, we're really going to be discussing a lot about cryptocurrencies, including ICOs, how you can benefit from this market, and also the risks that this market entails. We'll be discussing that in quite some detail. Then we're going to be doing financial technology reviews. Now, these are just short videos that are not really as extensively in the form of a series, so to speak. It's just random episodes that will be in between intervals between stock trading or forex trading. If we're taking a break from one of those video tutorial series, we'll then have a review on some of the software that you can use to advance your business in terms of managing the finances of your business or your own personal finances. Now, as you can see in the second bullet point, we mentioned harm or help your business. Some financial software doesn't actually benefit your business, and you might purchase it or use it, and it may be to the detriment of your business. Especially when it comes to managing your finances and accounting software, it's essential, if you are going to use accounting software, that you use something that's actually beneficial and is useful to helping you in terms of your business and improving production, efficiency, and effectiveness. You don't want something that hinders that's counterintuitive. And then our next video tutorial series is going to be about e-commerce, how to build a online business from scratch, and then it's going to include getting a domain, web hosting. So we're going to be focusing on things like using Shopify and WordPress to build an online business, also how to sell products to Amazon and take a lot, how profitable that can be, the risks. But most of all, it's going to be literally building an online business from scratch. So we're going to have a case study and build this business from scratch, and it's going to include how to plan your logistics, managing inventory, making sure that you have enough in stock, how you're going to distribute it, what are the good logistics companies or delivery companies to deliver your products, how to make sure your shipment works out correctly and your customer service is good, because online business is all about customer service. And then one of the most important things is being able to receive payments online and make payments. That's also essential. Also, if you want to have a tracking system, which is actually quite favorable, because when people purchase things online, they do want to have a good sense of customer service, because they don't know who you are, they haven't met you, there's no physical place, so they are hesitant. So you want to make sure that you have trust between you and your customers. So we're going to be discussing how you can build that and how you can actually have a successful online business. And I'm personally a huge fan about e-commerce, so we'll be also discussing how to do a conversion rate, how to improve that rate, how to make sure your website gets on the top of Google searches. So it's going to be quite extensive as well. And then our final video tutorial series is going to be about how to start and run a business. Now, this is really important. So it's going to be about how to register a company, how to do payroll, how to manage the books of your business in case you ever have to submit them, how to file your business taxes. That's really important. Even if your business makes no money but you registered a company, you still have to pay SARS a certain fee. And then you have to open a business account, and when you have a business account, you're not allowed to take money directly from your business. You have to pay yourself a salary or withdraw dividends from the business, or give yourself a distribution or dividends from your business. Otherwise, it's actually illegal to take money from your business, and you can go to jail even if you're the only one in your business. It's actually a crime. So we'll just be discussing that, and then business modeling and business planning. Now, I'm not going to go extensively into how to write a business plan because that's rather outdated, but we will be discussing the essential things your business model needs, like how to market, who your target market is, how to price your services, how much margin, profit, how it relates to how much profit you're going to make. So that's also going to be included in this section of our video tutorial series. And then also we'll briefly discuss funding and pitching to venture capitalists. But if you are starting a business, your business should be as simple as possible and as cheap as possible to start. You don't want to start a business that's going to cost you millions of rands, because it's going to, you're just starting. Rather start small and expand from there. And then this is just an overview of the video tutorial series that we're going to have. So our Forex series is also going to include indices, and our stock series is also going to include CFDs and ETFs in that particular video tutorial. And then everything else that I mentioned, our reviews, binary options, e-commerce, business, and stocks. And then now the final thing is, you might want to know a little bit more about myself. Who am I, the person who's doing all these video tutorials? Now obviously it's awkward because it's not like other video tutorials where the person is sitting in front of you, but some video tutorials we will be operating using a whiteboard, so you get to see me more. But basically I'm available on LinkedIn and Twitter, and I started Kukura Capital just to create a platform that allows people to learn more about managing their finances, particularly how to make money, making money, different avenues of doing it, through business, through investing, passive income. You can go and invest in a small business and be venture capital and get a return on that. And I'm very passionate about the markets. I started trading when I was 17 years old. I started trading stocks. The first stock I ever bought was Sasso. I'll never forget that. So, and then I just use my experience from trading to create this platform and help other people who wish to also start investing or trading in the markets to benefit from the markets. But I also started a business, and my business is in financial technology, so you can probably pick that up, that's why also we do have a video series that relates to that. So I like making software for small businesses that helps them manage their accounts, how to manage their money, their cash flow in an easier way, in a much more effective way, because not everyone has the skill set or the time to do this physically, or the money to hire an accountant or a bookkeeper to do that for them. And I believe technology is definitely the future. Everything's going to become digital. But I am a law student, so that's why I have Lady Justice there. I believe law is important, especially in finance, in any industry. It's important to have ethics and morals, and to have rules that allow people to do things correctly. And that's also why I created this platform, because a lot of financial education, people do get scammed, people do get robbed, and they're not actually getting the skills that they need. You can learn more about me also on LinkedIn. In terms of being a law student, I always relate it back to business. Right now in my honors, I'm doing my dissertation on business rescue, which is about how to refinance or finance failing businesses. So you can see that I always try to bring the two together. And even on the website, I do mention and have some articles that relate to certain laws and acts that you should be aware of if you're a business owner or a consumer. And I do, as I mentioned, take the law quite seriously at the university, which I am at. I sit on the tribunal as a judge, just helping and adjudicating on cases to help students and protect rights. So I believe that's important. And I feel strongly about ethics and morals, and I believe that also is linked with finance. So it relates to the CFA, which is all about having ethics and being a qualified professional in the investing industry. So I'm working towards becoming a chartered financial analyst. So last year I went through one of the textbooks that I borrowed from a friend who was studying actual investment management, and I went through that last year just so that I can prepare and make sure that I'll be ready to write my CFA this year. So I'll be writing that in December. And I just want to advise any women who are interested in becoming CFAs or interested in going into investment, there's the CFA Women's Scholarship that will be available on the website from the 15th of February, and as soon as it's available, the link will also be available in the description box below, and I'll share it on my Twitter page. And then you can also apply for the scholarship. It really reduces the fees that are related to registering to write the CFA exam, which is quite expensive. So that's also one of the things I'm working towards, becoming a CFA, just so that I can have that professional qualification in the investing industry, because my professional training is in law and not actual finance and investment. And back to the fact that I really do love and believe in financial literacy, and I believe that it's as important as maths or English. I wrote a book with my friend called The Rich Life of Taboo, which is a children's financial literacy book that teaches about entrepreneurship and how it gives young people a skill and allows them to be creative, to think broadly and change their circumstances. And then also I write opinion pieces and technical analysis for investing.com, so you can check my pieces there. But if you want to have day-to-day links with me or contact me, I'm on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, and also I'm available on LinkedIn, and I do reply to every single message on LinkedIn and Twitter. Also, I go through my emails 3 times a day, so that's a good way to contact me. My email is in the description box below. I don't have Facebook, I don't use Facebook, but Kukura Capital does have a Facebook page, and we do share articles on that, but we will be more active on YouTube. So make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the video tutorial, and also you can hit the notification bell because it will allow you to be notified when new video tutorials have been released. Video tutorials are uploaded on a weekly basis, at least 1 video tutorial every single week, but it may be 3 and you don't want to miss out, so make sure to subscribe. Also, please and share with your family and friends. Thank you for watching.